did the job on me. Now I am a real sickie. Guess I'll have to break the news that I got no mind to lose. All the girls are in love with me. I'm a teenage lobotomer.
SHMACKEMAGOB. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's another one of my favorite vocalist episodes, and man, I have to put Joey Ramone. Joey Ramone, to me, definitely one of my favorite singers. I miss him so much. I used to go see the Ramones every time they came down here. I've seen the Ramones well over, maybe like around 20 times. And I brought out all my Ramones stuff, which I own everything Ramones, you know, I mean, of what they put out. Maybe like the odd live album I don't have. And I don't have anything in order here, so I'm just gonna, it's not a Ramones episode, it's a Joey Ramone episode. And I want to talk about how much I love the man's voice. He was, you know, he didn't look like your typical frontman. He was gangly and long, and he looked, you know, a lot of people thought he looked like a freak, but the chicks loved him. Debbie Harry said he was super sexy. The guy had a bunch of hot girlfriends. He was the man. And, you know, it's like somebody that, you know, looked like that became like famous rock legend, punk rock legend, originators of punk rock, in my opinion. You can throw your Stooges and all that, but to me it's the Ramones. All right, not in order, but I'm not going to talk about each album. I'm just going to look through the songs just to make sure I don't miss anything. But I will say this, and this is an odd thing to say, and I'm not saying this to be that guy, but seriously, my favorite vocal performance from Joey Ramone is a song that never made it to an album. It made it on, you know, remasters with bonus tracks and shit. A song called SLUG, Slug. That is my favorite vocal performance from Joey. I absolutely love the way he sings that song. Alright, so, the first one here on the list is Leave Home. I love this album. Second one, Gimme Gimme Shock Treatment. I love how he sings that. Oh, I Love Her So. Susie's a Headbanger, Pinhead. Now I Want to Sniff Some Glue. I love California Sun. I like the live version more. Commando, classic. Love it. This is a record store day one that from live at CBGB's. It's really good. 1976. Very raw performance, but I'm not going to. There's another record store day that my great friend Charlie Hill got me, which was live at the Wireless Capitol in Sydney, Australia, 1980. That was the first time I ever saw the Ramones. I'll tell you the funny story. The Ramones played the Button Sound, well, it was called the Agora Ballroom then, and I was too young to get in, but I was in the back. I was so into the Ramones because I didn't grab the album, but what turned me on to the Ramones was the Over the Edge soundtrack with Teenage Lobotomy. Made me an instant Ramones fan. I started getting some Ramones albums. So my friends went to the show and I tagged along with them, knowing I wasn't going to get into the show, but I stood in the back, you know, listening and shit. And the bouncers in the club actually brought me in. I was a cute kid. And I had a little Ramones shirt on. And, you know, they knew I was too young, so what they did, they kind of chaperoned me. They took me and I watched the Ramones on stage, on the side of the stage. That was my first experience seeing the Ramones. How mind-blowing is that? This, one of my favorite live albums of all time, It's Alive. This is a must. A must. If you like to get into the Ramones, well actually, if anybody wants to get into the Ramones, I would say Ramones Mania would be the way to go. But, and then get this. Such a kick-ass live album. Alright, this may be, no, it's a toss-up between Rocket to Russia and Road to Ruin as far as my favorite Ramones albums. Now, I plan on doing a Ramones album ranking in the future, but I can't tell you when. But man, this one, I just want to have something to do. Every time I think of that song, I think of Joey Ramone on, and I think of the Ramones on Rock and Roll High School when they performed this. Needles and Pins, again, that's a great example of how much I love this man's voice. Great cover. I'm against it, I don't like Burger King, I don't like anything. love it. I Want to Be Sedated. 20, 24 hours ago. Oh, so catchy. Go Mental, Questioningly. Another amazing vocal performance. See that, Questioningly, that really does hit me. You know, the way he kind of like squeaks those vocals here and there. Just amazing. She's the One, Bad Brain. Great, fantastic album. The first one, the Ramones. See, the first three Ramones albums were kind of like, you know, samey. And then they really grew after that. They, you know, a lot of people say, oh, Ramones sound alike. No, man, maybe the first three albums, but after that, they were awesome. Blitzkrieg Bob, Beat on the Breath. I mean, this whole fucking album, Judy's a Punk, I Wanna Be Your Boyfriend. I love that so much. Chainsaw, Now I Wanna Sniff Some Glue, I Don't Wanna Go Down in the Basement. Loudmouth, the whole album. Havana Affair, Listen to My Heart. 53rd and 3rd, well, that's Dee Dee. Let's Dance. I Don't Wanna Rock Around With You. Today Your Love, Tomorrow the World. What a great, fantastic debut album, the Ramones. Historic. This one gets a lot of shit, but I really like this album. Check out the Rock and Metal Combat Podcast. We review it. And again, one of the greatest Joey vocals, Danny said. My God. Do you remember Rock and Roll Radio? I think Kiss did a really good cover of that. Chinese Rock. Baby, I Love You. Rock and Roll High School. You know, this whole album. It's them. They got really commercial. Phil Spector produced it. It's just an amazing album. Now this one I did an episode about, and I gotta say, out of those, I mean, when I do the rankings, this is gonna be high on it. That when I watch people's rankings of the Ramones album on YouTube, either this one's at the very bottom or close to the bottom. This album, man. Censorship. Now I'm talking about like Joey performances, vocals. The Job That Ate My Brain, the way he delivers that, and Anxiety the same way. The great cover, The Doors, Take It As It Comes. I Won't Let It Happen. Cabbies on Crack. Great stuff. And the Spider-Man bonus track is amazing. Now this one would be my favorite along with Road to Ruin. The third one, Rocket to Russia. This album is just unbelievable. Cretin Hop, Rockaway Beach, Here Today, Gone Tomorrow. Locket Love, I Don't Care, Sheena Is, a punk rocker. We're a Happy Family, Daddy Likes Man. Such a great song. Teenage Lobotomy, the song that started it all for me. Do You Wanna Dance Under the Moonlight? I love it. I wanna. See this, like I Wanna Be Well, this is them kind of doing something different. LSD, Golly G. I Can't Give You Anything, Ramona, Surfing Bird, Why Is It Always That Way? Rocket to Russia, my favorite. Now the rest I have are on compact disc. And this is, I don't know if this came out after Joey died. This is Don't Worry About Me. Man, what an amazing version of What a Wonderful World. I would have to say it's my favorite version of that song. I like it more than Louis Armstrong. And I like the Louis, believe it or not, I love the Louis Armstrong version. But the way he does it, and it's funny how the song starts, it sounds like Pretty Vacant from the Sex Pistols. And there's some, you know, there's kind of like some iffy songs on here, but what's that one song on here that is just, oh my God, the vocals on it. Oh, now I don't see it. What was it? Now I can't remember what it was. It was the mellow one on here. Was it Searching for Something? I don't think so. But anyway, it is a decent album. Joey Ramone, Don't Worry About Me. Great stuff. I don't have the one that he does a cover of. Leave a comment below. Where can I find the cover that he does of Cheap Trick, I'll Be With You Tonight? Because I see it on YouTube, but it doesn't say what album it's on. Though I haven't really done our research, but I need to buy that as well. But it's a good album, decent album. Too Tough to Die. This is a good album. This is a kind of like a return to form a little more heavier. Mama's Boy. Warthog, well that's Dee Dee. Howling at the Moon, Sha-La-La. Planet Earth, 1988. This is a good album, man. Too Tough to Die. This is their last album. Great, amazing cover to Tom Waits. I Don't Want to Grow Up kicks it off. I love She Talks to Rainbows, Cream Family, Life's a Gas. The last one, Adios Amigos. This is Local Live, which I never play. I should play that after I'm done here. Animal Boy, this song, this is another heavy one. With Somebody Put Something in My Drink. Love the way Joey, it's grit. He put some grit into that voice. Animal Boy's a smoking track, man. Crummy Stuff is funny. My Brain is Hanging Upside Down, another one of my favorite Ramone songs. There's one thing that makes me sick is when everyone talk about politics. I love it, man. Eat the Rat, that one's kind of bizarre. Freak of Nature is fucking badass. What is it? I got a big ass erection, something like that. Great, great song. And Something to Believe In is great. Great video, it's kind of like a Live Aid type thing. Animal Boy, underrated. This is a good one too, Pleasant Dreams. Did this come out after End of the Century? I think it did. I Want the Airwaves. The KKK Took My Baby Away, which a lot of people say is a song that Joey wrote about Johnny Ramone, because Johnny Ramone stole his girlfriend and married his girlfriend, actually. Great song, and I love, love, love 7-Eleven. It's got that 50 vibe, like kind of leader of the pack type vibe to it, and I just love it. I love the little breakdown section where Joey does the spoken word. Man, I can feel it, man. Even though it's funny, it's very heartfelt at the same time. I love this album, man. This album is some good shit. All right, that's Pleasant Dreams. This is like a collection. This is where I first heard Slug, which is the Ramones, All the Stuff and More, Volume 1. This is the one with Slug, right? Yeah, Slug is on here. And you know, the rest, it does have a I Want You Around original version. Some, you know, some unreleased tracks. But, that, again, you know, and I have the other one too. I have both. Hey, if you really, and you know, if you really, really, really want to get into the Ramones and not just Ramones Mania, these two to get. Because they basically got all the early stuff on there. The very primitive stuff. This is halfway to Sanity, right? Yes. I Want to Live. I love how he sings that. Bop Till You Drop, another one of my favorites. Weasel Face. Go Little Camaro Go. I love how Joey sings that. Worm Man, Death of Me. It's alright. This ain't one of my favorites, I'll be honest. Got Ramones Mania also on compact disc. Brain Drain. A lot of people love this album. This album kind of disappointed me when it came out. Though I love Pet Sematary and I Believe in Miracles. 00 UFO is awesome, but they kind of repeated it. They didn't kind of. They pretty much repeated the song on Mondo Bizarro, calling it Anxiety, where I prefer that version. But 00 UFO rules. Ignorance is Bliss. Merry Christmas, I Don't Want to Fight Tonight. It's okay. But a lot of people love this album more than Mondo Bizarro, and more power to you. I just disagree. Subterranean Jungle. Coming Down, that's it. There's only one left, which is not really an official album. I mean, original material. But I'm an Outsider. Psychotherapy. Time Bomb. Every time I eat vegetables, it makes me think of you. This is a good album. You know, it's Time Has Come Today, Time, that cover, which they did a video for. But Psychotherapy would be my favorite off here. Love the hell out of that song. And Outsider. Alright, the last one is Acid Eater, something I really, really don't listen to. And I should have listened to it before this. Oh, is this Acid Eater? Oh no, this is Greatest Hits Live. Where is Acid Eater? I know I have Acid Eater. Oh, damn it. It's part of moving, you know, misplaced somewhere. But this is a Greatest Hits Live, which it has. The bonus tracks is the Motorhead song, Ramones, R-A-M-O-N-E-S. And Any Way You Want It, the Dave Clark 5, which is okay, but it's not something I really play ever. Or like Acid Eater, but that's it. I mean, I love Joey Ramone, man. I never got to meet the man, but I saw him well. I mean, it has to be at least 20 times. And the last time I saw them was Lollapalooza, where it had Metallica, Soundgarden, Rage Against the Machine, and I think Screaming Trees was on there. And the Ramones, it was like maybe, and I live in South Florida, but trust me, this was one of the hottest days ever. And the Ramones all came out in their leather jackets and just killed. I thought they were the highlight of the show, and Soundgarden was awesome. So was Metallica, actually. That was during their load period. With the encore, they did Overkill. But that's not about Metallica, my friends. I'm talking about the great Joey Ramone, man. I miss him, Dee Dee, Johnny, and Tommy. Sucks that they're all gone, man. So I had to do a tribute and an episode about Joey Ramone, how much this man's voice means to me. Fuck your technical bullshit. I love technical shit, but to me, it's about the feel, the vibe, you know? I'm more into the organic shit. That's why I prefer Original Sabbath over Dio Sabbath. That's why I prefer Diano Maiden over, you know, Dickinson Maiden. I like that organic nature, and Ramones were organic all the way through. It was just real. This was the real deal. The Ramones were the real deal. I didn't share their philosophy when it came to music because they slammed a lot of corporate rock coming up, but hey, that's them, I'm me, you know? I still love them regardless of what they may think. But Joey was the shit, man. Was the man. Love him. And there was a great cover he did with Deborah Harry. Oh, man. And, Baby On, with Ronnie Spector. That cover. Oh, type in Joey Ramone and Ronnie Spector. What? Man, that shit gives me chills. And the one he did with, was it Sitting in My Room or something like that, with Deborah Harry. And love him. Now, I'm going to do my sign-off, but after my sign-off, I am going to show you something that if you haven't seen yet, it's going to blow your freaking mind. There's a cover band out there called the Gramones, with a G, that you'd swear it's Joey Ramone. I have never, this is the most shocking cover band I've ever seen in my life. Wait till you hear this guy sing. It sounds like Joey came back from the dead in the way, and he looks like Joey too. I don't know, man. I mean, he sounds too much like Joey. Did he fake his death? I hope he did. I hope Joey's still alive, pulling one off on all of us and join the Ramones cover band. Because seriously, I can't express how much this guy sounds like Joey Ramone. And you're about to see it now. So if you'd like to donate, I got a PayPal in the description below. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Right on. So stay frosty. Listen to the Ramones and Black Sabbath. And smack 'em a gabba gabba, hey!
1, 2, 3, 4. I'm in the body key. Bend low, but it's over the sea. So the TV got a tip. The gift only got out of it. Everywhere to come in line. I'm the guy's looking by the kid. Goes down, there's an innocent buzz. God sees, but I see, I told right here. Oh, yeah. Oh, oh, I love it so. 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 Hanging down on the line, I'm gonna give you the great big keys. I'm gonna make it mine, and everything's gonna be refined. I'm in on the back of key, and love is on the scene. So the TV got a tip,